Good morning, my friends, and welcome to this time of sitting together with people that we know and many that we don't know, who come together to spend time with these meditations in the morning. I am grateful for the energy of each one of you here with us. As I become more aware of some of the transitional parts of coming through this pandemic that we have been locked away because of, I'm noticing in myself that sometimes it's hard to focus when I'm outside my own home. And at other times I can get somewhat lost in my own thoughts about I wonder how we will come together now that we've learned that we need to do so in order to protect everyone. And I'm often appalled and shocked still at the numbers of people who do not believe that that is necessary, that we are individuals and we make our own choices. Period. I suppose that is true. However, it's not real. I came across a poem just the other day from the elders of the Hopi Nation. It's one that they repeat together in community in order to strengthen and focus. And so I want to share that with you after we are seated together. So take your seat if you have not already, and really notice yourself claiming that seat. This is my seat for right now. And if your awareness of interbeing has begun to grow, you can go ahead and feel thankful for everyone who contributed to that chair coming into existence and becoming right there where it is, in your home. Allow your next in-breath to come up your spine. Really feel it start at the base of your spine, move to your waistline, up the center of your back, expanding your shoulders, straightening your back, coming over the top of your head and down the front of your body, relaxing everything in your forehead, your eyebrows, your eyes, and letting your jaw go so that your face is completely without expression. And allow that breath naturally to fall on the next out-breath, all the way down to the bottoms of the soles of your feet. And release it into the ever-receptive earth. And then simply breathe gently. Breathe in your belly, gentle and soft. Gentle and soft. In breath. Out breath. In breath. Out breath. I want to read you this poem and ask you to follow along and really notice what stands out to you. An idea, or a word, or a phrase, or a hope. And when you find that, to begin to breathe it right along with your breath, breathing it in and breathing it out. Here is the message of the elders of the Hopi Nation. And I say, see who is there with you and celebrate. At this time in history, we are to take nothing personally, least of all ourselves. For the moment we do, our spiritual growth and journey come to a halt. The time of the lone wolf is over. Gather yourselves. Banish the word struggle from your attitude and vocabulary. All that we do now must be done in a sacred manner and in celebration. For we are the ones, each one of us, that we have been waiting for, and the time is now. What stood out to you? Allow yourself to breathe it in and breathe it out and find your own rhythm to allow what stood out to you to be part of the rhythm of your breath and the rhythm of your body and the rhythm of your being. And take that as your message chosen by your heart and your mind and your awareness to carry with you. And several others that stand out are these. At this time in history, we are to take nothing personally, least of all ourselves. For the moment that we do, our spiritual growth and journey come to a halt. Reflect on your own life right now, my friends, and find where this is true, where you might be taking something very personally, especially yourself, and that you find that the moment you do that, spiritual growth and the journey come to a halt. It could be in the emotion of anger, or fear, or desire, exhaustion with an overload of something, where the mind turns inside and repeats itself in its own way, saying, I don't like this. I just don't like it. And I don't want it. And yet, whatever that condition is, it persists. Reflect for yourself on the difference between these two states of mind. The first, when you're taking something personally, believing that an action of another person was either caused by or intended for you, or believing that something is personally unfair or just ridiculous. Those are words that come out of my own mouth all too often when I've just put something down and in the last half a minute lost it. Can't find it, don't know where it is. And the words, that's ridiculous, come out of my mind over and over as I'm looking for it. Funny thing, because I'm not making this up. It happened just this morning. As soon as I say inside with meaning, Lord, help me, I swear to you, the thing shows up right in front of me in the next gaze that I put out there. When I don't do that, and I'm still looking, I get angrier and angrier, and I stay stuck. At that point, my spiritual growth and journey have come to an abrupt halt at my own hands. A very small example. I'm just sharing it to show you how small it can really be, that self-centeredness when it arises. And it's almost always about resistance, the no side of our mind. So reflect on what it might mean to you. These words from the elders. At this time in history, we are to take nothing personally, least of all ourselves. For the moment we do, our spiritual growth and journey come to a halt. Where in your life today, my friends, is there resistance, insistence, persistence, with attachment to the way that things should be when they're not? We all have them. Even though I know what I put down did not walk off on purpose just to get to me. You would think so from how personally I take it when I do. And if you wish, make a vow to yourself, just for now, to take nothing personally. Choose to believe that life is for us, not against us. And as the Hopi say, gather yourself. Banish the word struggle from your attitude and vocabulary. It's not helpful, actually, even when it feels true. And vow just for right now to take nothing personally, so that your spiritual growth and journey continue to come to fruition and not to a halt. This is all possible, my friends. Believe it, and you will see it. Take this practice with you today, my friends, as you go out into the world. Namaste. Amen.